hold to and look at. It's on the inside of my wife's wedding band. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 6 and 5 and 6. As trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him. And the promise is, he shall direct thy path. Tonight I want to preach on the simple thought of acknowledging God. Because if you paid attention, David did it 4 times in those 13 verses. He asked God a question. He said, God, am I supposed to go and kill? And then the men said, well, David, we're scared to death to go. And he said, then why? I said, well, again, we go kill. The Lord answered him both times. And then it comes down to the matter of Saul, and he says, Lord, is Saul going to come down here? The Lord said, he's going to come. He said, Lord, if he comes, he's going to deliver me up. The Lord said, he's going to deliver you up. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. We'll preach on that tonight. Let's pray, and we'll get started. Father, it's a blessing to be back in church. I want to pray you'll help our hearts tonight. There's many people out there tonight that are hurting, or they're confused, or they've been pulled aside by heretical teachings. They're suffering physically. Lord, we think Brother Ralph tonight. My heart just goes out to him, Miss Mildred, Miss Carolyn, and their family. Lord, I pray that you'll help them. Lord, that you'll bless them. Lord, as we're here tonight around your word, those of us that have health good enough to be here, I pray you'll bless us, Lord, that you'll help us to look into your word and take these truths to heart. Lord, I'm sure it's been preached here dozens of times, if not hundreds of times. And we've quoted these verses, Lord, we've looked at them and we've inscribed them, and we've got pictures hanging in our houses with these words on them. But Lord, I pray tonight we take good account of our lives. Lord, and understand that we need to acknowledge you in all of our ways. And we don't need to trust in ourselves, but we need to lean into your understanding, into your wisdom, and ask you to direct our lives. Lord, I pray you'll help us to do that tonight. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. As I told you, there were 4 times there that David acknowledges God, and 2 times per each situation. There were 2 situations that David inquired of God twice. And like I said, I know we have these verses inscribed, we have them printed, we have them all over our lives, it seems. They're some of the most popular verses. But yet I wonder this, are we really living these verses? Do we really acknowledge God in our decisions in our lives? Now I know, you can go off the deep end on the right side ditch, and I don't think God is looking to micromanage our lives. I don't think you wake up in the morning and say, God, do I wear a red shirt or a blue shirt? He probably doesn't care. But he does care what kind of shirt you wear. Lord, should I go here today or go there today? He may not necessarily care, but he does care where you go. Lord, should I do this or do that? And there's a line there, but I think especially when it comes to major decisions in our lives, we have got to acknowledge God. We have to. Because the Bible promises He will direct thy path. And I know some of us in here just recently have gone through some changes. And I probably quoted those verses to you as we talked. And tried to remind us that, look, God wants to direct our lives. And He's looking for us to acknowledge Him in those decisions. If you look there in the first part of chapter 23, David there comes down and it says, verse 2, it says, therefore David inquired of the Lord, saying, shall I go and smite these Philistines? I would think that's kind of an obvious question. I mean, David's the anointed king of Israel. The Philistines are invading Israeli territory. But yet he sits back and he asks God, Lord, do you want me to go fight against them? I think that shows David's heart. We know he's a man after God's own heart. But I think that shows that his heart was humble and it was very much instructable, if you will, or malleable, that he said, Lord, if you want me to go, I'll go. If you don't want me to go, I'm not going to go. And I think we have to have that attitude in our lives. We have to. The background here is this. Keilah is a city within Judah's inheritance. It's in the southern part of Israel, down near the Philistine cities. And so it says here in verse 1 that the Philistines fight against Keilah and they rob the threshing floors. Now, what's also going on is this. You've got Saul, who is no longer the anointed king of Israel, who's still in power as the king. about what would have happened if back there when the Lord said, Saul, I have rejected you from being king, if Saul had said, okay, Lord, then I'm going to leave. You ever thought about what would happen? We'd have a whole lot different life. But he didn't. He stood there and he held on to it. He oppressed David and he kept going down the road that was not pleasing to God's sight. He kept sinning. He kept having rebellion in his heart. He was hardened and he would not repent. But I wonder what would have happened if Saul had just bowed out. I think it would have been a lot better. But because Saul did not bow out, David, the anointed king, is now running for his life in the wilderness. And Saul is preoccupied with trying to kill him instead of managing the kingdom. Instead of acting as the king, he's out here chasing David in the wilderness, and the Philistines are invading the back door of the camp. You know, the lesson for you and I is this. If we don't acknowledge God in all of our ways, He can't direct our paths. And if God's not directing our path, listen to me, we're not going to be where we ought to be. And when we're not where we're supposed to be, the enemy's going to invade. I want you to think about your life. Think about the decisions you make. Is there the decisions you make every day? How often do we acknowledge God in those decisions? When it comes time to spend free time, if you will, even family time. How often are we acknowledging God in those decisions? Because if you and I are not where we're supposed to be, it opens the door. If Satan is a roaring lion walks about seeking whom he can devour. If we're not where we're supposed to be, the door is open for the enemy to invade on the backside. And it says they robbed where? Threshing floors. In other words, they were coming in and they were taking all their food. They were taking an economic engine there. They were taking some of their money away, if you will. What are the things that are precious in your life? Surely don't know the riches after this morning. What's precious in your life? I'm telling you, if we're not where God wants us to be, listen, the world and Satan are going to rob the precious things that you have. Because we're not taking account and we're not having our hands on the things and protecting the matter as we ought to. And so because Saul is exercising himself and his selfishness, David therefore is in exile, and neither of those men is in a place to protect Keilah. But yet David hears about it and he says, you know what, Lord, you want me to go? And the Lord says, you can go. And so we see David's heart attitude is he was humble, he was sincere. He asked, shall I go? The Lord said, you can go. Verse 4, though, or verse 3, I should say, look there, says, David's men said unto him, behold, we be afraid here in Judah. At least they were honest. So look, David, we're scared to death. How much more then if we come to Keilah against the army of the Philistines? But David, we're scared to death here. You want us to go do what? And David said, okay, you know what? I'm going to step back. I'm going to ask God again. So David inquired the Lord yet again. The Lord answered him and said, arise, go down to Keilah, for I will deliver. I think when those men said, David, we're scared to go, I think David said, you know, I'm a little bit frightened too. I don't exactly want to go down there with 600 men against however many thousands are there. And so I better check with God one more time on this. I don't think it hurts to check with God again. Then we finally check with him one time and, okay, I got peace about this, I'm going to do it. And then something comes up, somebody says something happens, and we just blindly don't want to go on. I think it's okay to check with God again. I think it's all right. I don't think he minds that. Acknowledging God. And so David asked again, and the result was victory by God's hand. And then you get there to verse 9, and David hears that Saul's coming after him. Asked God, will Saul come down? And the Lord said, yes. And verse 11, will men deliver me up? And the Lord said, yes. And so the result was, verse 13, David and his men leave the town. And it said they went whithersoever they could go. David's attitude was one that was humble and sincere. Are we willing to be humble and ask the Lord to lead us? Do we want God to lead us? I hope so. It would be the best thing for us. When the decisions come in our life, big decisions or little decisions, I think God gets pleasure, even if it's menial to us. I think God gets some pleasure out of you and I say, well, what do you think about that? Things that we say, oh, maybe in our heart we say, God doesn't care about that. Maybe He might want to hear your heart's attitude. Because if we're not careful with the small things, that we just pass over and say, God doesn't care about that. Those small things get a little bit bigger next time. A little bit bigger next time. And all of a sudden, we're making big decisions and we haven't even thought about God. Be careful. These things right here that David asked God about, I read over that and I think, that's obvious. The answer is obvious, David. Why would you even ask God? Because David is a man with a heart to please God. And he wants to do what God wants him to do, not what he wants to do. I appreciate many of you, the testimonies have come in, and even recent events. Many of you come to me, talk about situations, and we talk about past decisions. And, well, isn't it great when God directs? And I just appreciate the heart of people in this church being sensitive to what God wants you to do. We may look at a job situation, and it may seem obvious what the answer is. But I appreciate men and women that are sensitive enough to go and get on their face before God and say, Lord, is this what you want me to do? Hey, we got to keep doing that. Because He'll continue to direct us if we will. But the moment we think, I've got this, I can handle this, I'm just going to make this decision, we might get off track. I wonder tonight, we talk about acknowledging God, He shall direct our path, He will direct our path. You don't have to answer me, but just in your own heart, can you think of some situations where you acknowledge God, He has directed your path? That's a real good testimony for everybody else. When you can point to a specific situation in your life and say, you know what, I asked God to direct me right here, and He did. That's a blessing. We need that. Look there in verse 7. The Bible says, in contrast to David's heart. And it was told Saul that David was coming to kill him, and Saul said, God hath delivered him into my hand, for he is shut in. See that? Saul heard the news and he goes, got him now. He's in a town with gates and bars. Look what he does. Verse 8, and Saul called all the people together to what? To war. He said, all right, guys, get your spears, get your sword, we're going to go kill David. He's there, and look what he said in verse 7. He said, Saul said, who hath delivered you into my hand? Did Saul ask God? No. David here is asking God about menial questions. And here's Saul in the assumptive aggressor-oppressor situation. He says, all right, man, God let him into my hands. Let's go kill him. Do you think if Saul had said, Lord, do you want me to go? What do you think God's answer would be? Get out of Jerusalem. But he hadn't talked to God since, who knows? And so he's going to make a mess of things again. But the Lord spared David as He did many times over. And so we see Saul's attitude. He was haughty. He was proud. He was presumptuous. He said, I'm going to go down there and kill David. And verse 9 it says, David knew, now this is curious, that Saul secretly practiced mischief. I think we know what that is without a whole lot of discussion. Because Saul was still messed up in that stuff right before he died. I tell you, Saul was a wicked man. And when his heart turned from God, it went 180 degrees in the opposite direction. You're not going to be so careful because here's a guy, listen, he is messed up in witchcraft. He's got, what's those things? Voodoo dolls, right? What's that? A Ouija board, all that mess. Listen, stay away from that mess. You got no business being around there. Okay? But anyway, you see those little voodoo dolls where somebody pokes a pin through the knee and somebody's knee hurts. But anyway, can't you see Saul doing that with David? Got his little corn husk doll there and he's practicing throwing his spear at it. That's exactly what he's doing. And then he comes over here in verse 7 and he says, God hath delivered. The minded man is unstable in all his ways. And Brother Adam had us yesterday. Sometimes I think God just really just reaches in there and messes that mind a little bit more. This is the guy that's out of his brain. He's playing the victim. He's saying, God has delivered David in my hand, and he's practicing witchcraft against David. He's a mess. He's a mess. He's not acknowledging God. He's proud. He's haughty. He's deceived that God was on his side. He's overconfident in his circumstances, and he's practicing witchcraft. James chapter 4. By the way, I wouldn't read the horoscopes in the newspaper either. I don't know if you need it. Very good. James chapter 4, verse 13. It's kind of like fortune cookies at the Chinese restaurant. Then you add what Brother Scott added to it. It just has a whole new level of expectation. If you don't know what that is, call Brother Scott and ask him. All right, James chapter 4, verse 13. The Bible says this: Go to now, ye that say, today or tomorrow. What's those next two words? We will. We will. I think it's good to have a plan. I think it's good to have something laid out in your life that you're aiming for, and all those goals and objectives. All those are good. I really think it's good. But I think we're missing the mark if we wake up every morning and we just get going with I will, and we never acknowledge God. I think we're missing the mark. I mean, as a church, listen, as a church, and I'm guilty of this, as a church, we have an event coming up and we just say, we will do this, we're going to do this. And we don't acknowledge God. I think we miss the mark sometimes. Right here is a group of people that are saying, today or tomorrow, I'm going to do something. It says, we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. That sounds like a pretty good plan, doesn't it? I'm going to go to this city, I'm going to settle down, I'm going to live there a year, I'm going to open my business up, I'm going to buy, sell, hopefully earn some money, and then I'll see where it goes from there. Sounds okay. But what's missing? No acknowledging of God's will. Read it. Whereas you know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life is even a vapor that appears for a little time and vanishes away. For that ye, what's the word? Ought to say. You ought to say, if the Lord will. I know, we get out of control on that sometimes. Well, if it's the Lord's will, and the Lord willing. But I think there is a level of legitimacy to that in order that our hearts will be sensitive to God's leading. It says, but you ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live. That's pretty good, isn't it? And do this or that. But now you rejoice in your boastings, all such rejoicing do. Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good, doeth it not to him that is sin. Good thing to acknowledge God. You don't do it. And look, I think God just sits there and he says, okay, you want to acknowledge me? Have that. It may work out okay. It may not. It may be a disastrous road. And it would be such a shame that we would go down a disastrous road just because we wouldn't stop for 2 minutes and pray and say, God, is this your will for me to do this? That would be a sad thing. But yet, how many lives are ruined based on split-second decisions where folks do not ask God's counsel on it? They do not seek the will of the Lord out of the Bible. They do not talk to the pastor or the deacon or somebody else in the church that's more mature than them spiritually. They just go right on down the road and they make a mess of their life. And then they look back and say, God, why didn't you let this happen to me? Because you didn't acknowledge God. Go back in verse 6. Look, folks, I know we've heard messages like this for so many years. I just want to get real honest with our hearts tonight and say, are we really doing this? Because it's one thing to have the Bible knowledge on it. It's one thing to know what the Bible says. It's a whole other ballgame to live what the Bible says. And I'm afraid too many times we're missing the mark and we're messing up because we know what the Bible says. We can quote the Scripture. We can even give you the reference in the verse and the context of the verse, but yet we never employ it in our everyday lives. Knowledge of love. Well, verse 13. Then David and his men, which were about 600. Chapter ago, it was 400 men. And if you remember, they were the ones that were distressed and disgruntled and not happy, financial outcasts. And so somehow or another, David started out with 400 men, and now he's got 600 men. And again, I believe it's because of David's lifestyle and because of how he was living, and people are hearing, hey, look, David is still behaving wisely, he's still doing right, he still loves God, he's still trying to do the right things, even though Saul was oppressing him and pushing him out. And I believe that was attractive to people. And that's going to be the same in my life and your life. When people see us go through storms, we go through trials, we go through situations that are not comfortable, and yet we still live for Jesus and we still do the right thing, they're going to say there's something different about them. And I would encourage us as the trials and the afflictions and the persecutions come, that is even a better opportunity to stand and to witness for Jesus. Because if we can stand and witness for Jesus, then surely we can do it when times are good. And when people see us go through those things, they say there's something different about that person, and I want that. Because I didn't react that way when that happened in my life. 600 arose and departed out of Keilah, and went whithersoever they could go. And it was told Saul that David was escaped from Keilah and forbear to go forth. If you look there in verse 14, it says, David abode in the wilderness and strongholds and remained in the mountain in the wilderness of Ziph. And Saul sought him every day. But God delivered him not into his hand. And David saw that Saul was come out to seek his life. And David was in the wilderness of Ziph in the wood. That verse 14, verse 13 there says, they went whithersoever they could go. You see that? If you're not careful, you read that and think, well, they're just out there wandering around doing their own thing. But you've got to read verse 14, because verse 14 says, Saul sought him every day, but who delivered him? God delivered him. Hey, I think every day David woke up and said, Lord, where do we want to go today? And I believe the Lord said, you see that tree down there? Do you see that next hill over there? Go over that way. And it could have been, as David followed God thinking around this side, that Saul's men came over here and God confused their minds and they went the opposite way. They just missed each other. You never know. But I do know one thing, God delivered him, and I believe God delivered him because he was acknowledging God in his way. How about you and I? Are we seeking God's counsel? Are we digging in the Word of God to try to find an answer? Are you spending time in prayer and fasting, getting an answer from God? I know there's a lot of discussion about God speaking audibly of men. And I'll just say this. God's never going to tell you anything that's contrary to His Word. And I believe we've got the Holy Spirit of God in us, and it gives us an unction. There's a lot in that Word right there. If we'll just apply these principles of God's Word, He'll direct our paths. And that unction from God, and that still small voice. Because you know we've got to be still, we've got to be quiet before we hear that. Hope you're acknowledging God in your ways. Because He promised He will direct your paths. Let's pray. Father, you've been really good to us.